It looks like those three gentlemen we talked about yesterday have cleared waivers. What's the process now for sort of seeing what's next for them, or is there anything you can tell us what's next?
Well, yeah, I actually haven't had a chat with Ken, but I think it's positive that all three cleared waivers. That means they're still our property, and they're three good hockey players that had three good camps. So it's a benefit that they're able to stay within our organization.
I know there's some bumps and bruises you're waiting to hear about. Does that maybe determine what happens
Sure.
next with them or where they go? Yes?
Yeah,
Answer
sure.
my own
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
Okay.
You answered your question with a question.
Kulak looks like a player, though.
Sorry?
Kulak looks like he's fine to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, you asked me. I think they all look pretty good today in practice. There was competitive practice, and we got what we needed. And those players in question, they all had good days. I haven't talked to our medical people yet, but they look good to me.
Do you think it's trending toward dressing 18 skaters, 20 players for the opening game?
Hope so. I hope so. But again, I haven't chatted with the medical people just yet, but looked like they had a good day to me.
You said open competition for the opening night. Are you willing to say at this point who's going to start for you?
Not at this point, but yeah, I stand by my words. Open competition.
How is the dynamic between Bouchard and Nurse different than Bouchard and Echo?
Well, Eki and Darnell are wired differently. They bring different attributes to the table. It seemed like serendipity when Ekholm and Bouchard were put together last year, but Eki hasn't even been an option so far in camp. So I think for Eki, what he brings to the table is a strong voice. He talks a lot. He helps shepherd younger players out there. He's a big man like Darnell. He skates well like Darnell. Gets it through from the offensive blue line. Probably had more offense than most people gave him credit for. And I see Darnell as a feared defender in this league, someone that makes people pay a price. And when he's at the top of his game, he's defending hard. And when he's at the top of his game, he plays a quiet game, a good first pass. And when it comes to him at the offensive blue line, he has a certain skill set too. He can get it through. And, I think he was in the plus 20s last year and had a career year points and assist-wise. And I think the big thing is we just want both of them to be themselves. The dynamic of the partner they play with, that will play itself out organically.
So CC was more of a defensive defenseman, and Bouchard's obviously a lot.
Yeah.
So does that change with the other guy? Do you look at him a little different?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I do. I think, obviously Bouchard's one of the premier young puck movers in the game. He put up the numbers that he has. But for me, when it comes to Bouch, I think what we're looking for is a continued evolve, seeing his game evolve, where when I see him at his best was in the playoffs both years, where he really competed hard night in, night out. And that's the area of his game that he wants to continue to grow, is that kind of 200-foot dominance. But when he's paired up with either one of the other two, we think it brings out their attributes as well.
How do you think the group reacted to having George Mumford come in and work with the group a little bit?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, he's a great speaker, and I thought it was positive.